Welcome. I've been sitting at this table just waiting for service. It feels like hours at this point, but Jacques just stands there. No one brings food. It is the worst service I've ever received at any restaurant. Alright, so I probably want the log window. So we're gonna do Market for Death, level 30 rogue quest. I believe that is kind of a play on Marked for Death. But anyway, we're in the Dutiful Sisters of the Edelweiss in Limsa Laminsa. Here we go. I was wondering when you'd show up, Mercy, but bugger me if you don't look ready to mill an entire crew of sods by yourself. And Benny that you are... Oh god, I hate this. Okay. And Benny that you are, because we finally uncovered some hard facts about that last treasure. It won't be long now before we cloy the winning piece and put this daft challenge to bed. Alright, I've gathered the other coves for a meeting, so let's get down to it. Pardon me if I cannot keep his... Oh, I forgot to do a thing. I cannot keep his accent. I don't really have a voice for him. He's kind of just my voice, but with like the pirate lingo or rogue lingo, whatever lingo it might be attributed to. But I mean, it takes a surprising amount of focus to read correctly out loud, specifically the words he's saying. Because again, as I've said in previous rogue videos, it's just I've been exposed to this kind of talk before in various other literatures, fiction books mostly. But there are words that, like cove. I said in a previous video, cove is not a word I've ever had. I've ever had exposure to people using to represent like people. Cove means people, you know. Okay, anyway, we have a cutscene. At long bloody last, the Black Sarcophagus has given up its secrets. Underfoot, you've some news for us. Aye, Jack. I think half our troubles in whittling the truth of it lay in calling this nasty thing a treasure. The Black Sarcophagus ain't no dimber bauble. It's the Mark L, I think L is 50. Mark LI, so 51 I think. A Magitech mine. A bleeding prototype explosive that was bitten from an Imperial transport vessel. It's shock from all of us. And even though it ain't that big, maybe the size of a small cargo box, they say the blast did have enough kick to incinerate a bloody behemoth. Seems the Guardians meant to start production at their factory in Lenosia, then distribute the mines through Castrum Marinum. Lucky some plucky privateer cloyed the prototype en route, then, eh? An experimental weapon? That explains why the Thalaccracy was so bleeding eager to bid at that auction, and so reluctant to share the details with us, says the Stray. The previous speaker was Underfoot, sorry. At least now we know the what, but there's still the question of the where. The Curs delivered their bitten goods to the reformists, that much is certain. What happened to the sarcophagus after that, though, we ain't so sure. There have been no reports of huge explosions or the like, so either the executioners still have the mine, or they've peddled it to some other buyer. The reformist faction came together out of their shared hatred for the Admiral and her ways. I'm guessing they didn't cloy that bomb just to sell it. The door has apparently opened. What is it, Lonnie? Lonnie is the guy who, Loneweird, the guy who protects the door. You know, doesn't let anybody enter, doesn't have business here. A letter for you, Jack, says the sergeant. Rogadin, eye patch, blue coat, dark brown or almost black trousers. A letter? Who's it from? The old man. I found it while I was sorting through our daily deliveries. Hands him a letter. Let's see now. Come to Thalos. I have urgent news. I've never known the old man to summon a customer. No one's seen him at his usual haunts for a while. So do you reckon this is some rum morsel he's dug up just for us? That was Underfoot. Aye, it could be. Mercy, you and me are headed to Thalos. Underfoot, Vakebi, you're to take another stab at pinning down the location of the sarcophagus. Nods all around. Vakebi, just... It's weird how they can't have NPCs that walk in curves. They have to pivot at a point and then continue in a straight line. I talked about this in a video that was not ROG related, but what I have experienced is new to me, and it's probably my fault because I swear to God, I have other characters that I have used leave meets for a lot to level up. This is the first time I can remember. I did leave meets, not exclusively. I did a couple fates, probably a few fates here and there, but I did leave meets from 25 to 30 for my rogue, and I just kept getting these pink drops, which are insanely good for the level. And maybe this isn't maybe this is only happening because I have a character, like 5 classes that are level 100, whereas rogue was 25 and now 30. But I got pink daggers, I got pink vests, I got pink gloves and pink legs, and I even actually leveling from 27 to 30, I even got a better version of the already pink amazing legs. It added I think I had crit determination on it. This has added skill speed, so like it was an upgrade to what I already had, which was a mega upgrade. It's crazy. So I don't know if it's because I have classes that are level 100. I don't know what the trigger is for this. I don't know if this just is normal. But I did a bunch of leave meets, even when I was doing leave meets as Black Thaumaturge, getting my way up to Black Mage. I was actually getting more rogue. Actually, all I got was rogue gear. Well, it's not specifically just rogue gear. Actually, yeah, some of it is. No, Disciple of War. I got 3 Disciple of War pieces, which are Strength, Dex, Vitality, and then bonus thingies. It's crazy. So, I mean, if you're in the story quest mode, like you're going through the story quests, the main scenario quests, whatever they're called, then you're leveling up just more than fast enough, as long as you're sticking to one class and maybe even 2 classes at a time. I, at some point in time, was trying to do 5 at once, and it was rough here and there, but otherwise fine. But, consider leave meets. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for now. We're gonna go... How's the fastest way to get... I think the fastest way to get here is just... I'm gonna go teleport to Aleport 196. I don't think I did this. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oops, I didn't go through. My bad. But yeah, teleport to Aleport. Oops, didn't mean. Oh wow, H. So if you're already mounted, and you click on the mount roulette button, it'll just drop you down. I don't know how high it drops you down from or to. So let's actually all the way. Interesting. I never knew that before. That's interesting. Okay. That's if you're flying, obviously. We're gonna hit Market for Death. Okay, so Market for Death is down below this kind of... I can't say floating, but it kind of looks like this. These land masses are floating whatever. We see a couple dead Kikrin and one face-down robed figure in this dark purple circle, which means we're gonna have a fight. We got, wow, 5. We're being attacked by 5. Executioners, leeches, deckhands. It's nice to have. I mean, I could pop a cooldown. I have my. Make use of the cooldowns if you need to. Shade shift. Second wind. And all 5 are down. We'll talk to the Black Marketeer, who is face down, seemingly dead, in the middle of that circle. Cutscene. You're wasting your time, darling. We opened that Scrag's wrinkled throat bells ago, says a random voice I don't know yet. Oh, it's a female. Okay, pretty close. A female Rogadin, two-handed axe, execution. You cross the bloody executioners and you get what's coming to you. Did you like our message? We wasn't sure you'd fall for it, but a little mystery goes a long way, eh? I whip out my daggers. Ah, now don't be like that, darling. Me and me mates didn't have much choice. When the boss says go play with the rogues, then we gotta go play with the rogues. After all, we never asked you to come ruin our game now, did we? And don't give me no long-winded speech about your precious code. The reformist vision stretches far beyond what them tired old rules is good for. Once Captain Isabir, that's A-I Sam I Bravo H-I-R, Isabir, takes command of the executioners, he'll give us back the teeth we lost when we submitted to the Admiral's leash. We'll be the terrors of the sea once more, free to rove and plunder in a new age of pirate glory. She whips out her great axe. And I'll bathe in blood to see that age come to pass. I'll kick down your shite stinking code and have all your sneaky heads on the chopping block. Like hell's you will. The only sentence what's being passed today is yours. Probably Jack. Yeah, behind her. Well, hello there, darling. Ain't you a fine-looking lad? I've heard all this prattle before. Free to pillage and plunder, is it? Aye, it all sounds grand, but you don't think of the price. That shite stinking code is the only thing what keeps you bloody cows from milling one another. Without it, without Limsa Laminsa to call home, you'd be adrift in an ocean of quarrens. But if you're so keen to keep company with the dead, I'll be sodden happy to oblige. You was prettier with your gob shut, but I can see I'm out of me depth here. She sheathes her axe. As much as I like to lop off your noggins, I'll have to be satisfied with dragging the two of you out of the wilds. Kept you well out of the way, haven't I? Out with it then. Ha 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 ha! Ain't it obvious? You stubborn scrags is looking to swipe our new toy, and my job was to stall you. The captain has the mine with him right now. He's set to show the rest the executioners he's got the stones to sit in the leader's chair. And what better way to do that than executing the bitch what snapped the chains on our crew? He's targeting the Admiral herself? You're planning to blow up the command room, ain't you? Aye, you have me permission to panic. Of course, if you'd rather steer clear of the city, I'd be glad to keep you company right here, sweet meat. Cutscene goes black. He's right here. So speak with Jack to continue. We've got this mad Mort at our mercy, but she seems to be enjoying herself. I'd better drag her back to the guild and see what other information she'll spill. I'll need you back in Limsa as well, but you've business at the foremast first. You should find Captain Malala at her post there. Forget about this sodden challenge and tell her everything we know. Unless me judgment's well off kilter, she'll do what needs to be done. The executioner lady is just beside herself with joy at, I guess, how long she has stalled us. I hate it when I do this. The fastest way to get here. You know what? I'm gonna pretend that zoning is bad, so it might slow us down way too much. So we'll teleport over to Summerford Farms. like 180, like 179. And then we just Jacobo, or we fly almost directly west. Tiny bit of a northward tinge. Boom, 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 boom. I think I got Final Sting. Is this where I got Final Sting? It was like in this area, I thought. Killer Wesps, I think. There are other bees in this area that don't give it. King Wesps are part of a fate, they don't give it, but... Yeah, this is where I got Final Sting. I guess they're all Killer Wesps over here. It didn't take many, it took like 2. I'm talking about Blue Mage spells, sorry if that doesn't make any sense to you. We are talking to Malala. We're kind of at this place called the Foremast, which I think is attached to, or maybe it's a dock. It's kind of, it stands alone outside of Limsa, but is actually part of Limsa also. I don't know how, there's no connection that you can actually, as a character, go from Limsa directly to it, but Malala's here. She has some Yellow Jackets 6 with a 7th as kind of commander in front of him. Cutscene talking to her. Oh, you're one of them. You're one of Jack's rogues. You've come to steal the sorrows, have you? Well, you shan't have them. As you can see, they're safely clasped upon my very own. You're not here for the earrings? I think I'm getting her voice a little bit different than what I usually do. The Admiral, you say? And you are sure these fiends are in possession of the sarcophagus? I must deploy more sentries at once. Do not think this voids our challenge, rogue, and you can relay as much to your impudent guildmaster. I suppose you can thank him for the warning as well. And she runs off, cutscene goes black. Go back to the Rogues Guild via the maiden Etherite of Limsa. Stupid. Sorry. Not sorry. You get what you get with this channel, and I ain't backing down from it, eh? I have a right mind to do what I want. I have so many fans that I have to say. Okay. Yes, I'm looking to head inside, Lonnie. Let me in, let me in. Not by the hair of your chinny chin chin. Alright, Jacques is back here. We'll talk to him to complete the quest. That's weird. I thought there was a... So the jackets are on the move? Bene. I've been listening to that addled pirate cackle since I got her back to the sisters, but she's given us not what we didn't already know. And we know more than enough. I say we rally the rogues and go after that mine afore it blows up in our muns. Market for death is complete. I was gonna say there's gonna be a follow-up. Okay, but that's the end of this quest. So that's the end of this video. I will see you very soon because I'm gonna do the next one immediately. Bye bye for now.